Good morning, everyone. Have you ever enjoyed a glass of apple cider or apple juice? I know I have. Have you ever wondered how they make it? How does this become this? Well, today I have a story that might show us or tell us how it's made. Today we're going to read From Apple Trees to Cider, Please. This is written by Felicia Sanzari Chernesky, and it's illustrated, or the pictures are by Julia Patton. Let's see what it's about. From Apple Trees to Cider, Please. Written by Felicia Sanzari Chernesky. Pictures by Julia Patton. From apple trees to cider, please. Hello, apples in the trees, growing just for Mom and me. They're on their way to an apple orchard. All the different signs, you can see the apple trees growing on the hills. It says donuts, apples. This says entrance, so they're going in. This says hot and cold apple cider, cider mill where they make it, and a petting zoo. I think this is going to be a very fun day. Reaching up, we take our pick. Twist and pluck them, that's the trick. We have Honeycrisp apples, Granny Smith apples, Golden Delicious apples, Fuji apples, all different apples in this apple orchard. Wow, our wagon's apple full. Mom, let's roll. I'll help you pull. Mom's got a basket full and pockets full. Even the dog's enjoying the apples. She does have a whole wagon full. Look at that squirrel. Past dappled leaves and through the loud and happy apple picking crowd. Boy, you can imagine the noise. Everybody's enjoying themselves. Look at that. This says cider mill, apple orchard, Granny Smith. This says welcome. I wonder where they're going with all of their apples. Oh, I see. Cider mill. Scarecrows, mums, and bales of hay help us, lead us on our way. They're heading on in to the cider mill with all of their apples. Here's the mill. Now let me guess. That's an apple cider press. They must press the apples to get the juice. The horse is excited. He's still eating his apples. Looks like the farmer's explaining how it all works. Clean the apples, check for worms. Wash and dry them, no more germs. Well, that's always the first rule at my house. Before you start to cook, you have to clean everything out. All the food gets washed. So they're washing their apples, they're checking for worms. Wash and dry them, no more germs. And it looks like they're putting them up here. Every apple does its part, whether juicy, sweet, or tart. I have had some tart apples before, have you? Ooh. Some people really love those. So it looks like all the dried apples are getting sorted in a sorting machine. And then they're going onto this Conveyor belt. That's a fancy word. Red, green, yellow, drop them in. Turn the crank, the shredder spins. Ooh, that looks like a very sharp instrument. That must be the shredder. And this sign says, keep clear of the shredder. So all of their apples are going onto their belt, and it looks like they're going through this thing and being dropped onto the shredder. He's watching from a safe distance. I think they all are. Wind the metal wheel to crush. In the bucket, apple mush. So they're winding the wheel. I guess it goes through that contraption and it gets all chewed up and spit out. And then they take that mush and put it into the bucket. This sign says cider press. Twist and press. Squish and mash. See the cider splish and splash. So they're putting all that mush into another bucket. They're twisting it and squeezing it like this. And then in the bottom, the juice comes out. Huh. So it's cleaning and drying and mashing and smashing and maybe more mashing and squeezing. That's a lot. Turn the tap to fill the jug. Hear the cider, glug, glug, glug. So they're filling up their bottles with the cider. Look at this. Mom has a whole bucket full of cider. Dog looks happy. Squirrel looks happy. This squirrel looks happy. Everybody's happy. Mom, I'm thirsty. Can we stay? There's a festival today. Oh, she wants to stay. What do they have going on? Look at all of this. I see balloons. I see more apple trees. All the signs. Cider mill, pumpkin patch, apple muffins and pies, hot and cold cider, toffee candy apples, apples, apple cider, donuts. I wonder if she gets to stay. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. Looks like they do today. Come and get it. Gather near. Gobble up some apple cheer. Cobblers, fritters, pie, the rest. Oh, they're getting donuts. There's the petting zoo. I like cider donuts best. Gulp it cold or sip it hot. Apple cider hits the spot. Boy, they're really filling up. Apple smiles, so glad we stayed. Now we know how cider's made. What a fun day it looks like they had. I've never had an apple donut, have you? The end. From apple trees to cider, please. Well, now we know a little bit about how apple cider and apple juice is made. What do you think? I wonder, do you think they make lemon juice the same way? See you next time.